Limitless Old Brolic, representing Limitless NYC. That's my boy Zerv on the ball right there. J.O. that just finished touching the ball. We in Brooklyn. You already know.
You can. You telling yourself you can.
No, I always do. That's how we do back home in my country. You know?
Facts.
Yeah.
But Pete, it's always more ways to get to one solution. Yeah. Man, that's what happened. Nah. That's what happens. Pete, bro, look. I'll show you what I mean. Feel me? You can. You telling yourself you can.
No, I always do. That's how we do back home in my country. You know?
Facts.
Yeah.
But Pete, it's always more ways to get to one solution. Yeah. Man, that's what happened. Nah. That's what happens. Pete, bro, look. I'll show you what I mean. Feel me?
Even if you have to bend his legs, you have to bend your legs. Bend your legs. Don't cross it.
No crossing.
Don't crisscross out the sauce.
Facts, my boy.
How many he did?
Hey. About to fly off the bar like. That shit calm, bro. I heard Simon. I thought he was getting back up there. Or that was hilarious.
Nigga, it's like you could tell a nigga that never did like no research on it. Like nigga, this the home of that shit. New York, nigga.
Type shit. That's why I was like, it's more than one ways, but I guess he took offense to that or something. I don't know.
Might have been cap. I don't know.
Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach. Quick. Money. Your joint still recording? Oh, it's over there still. Money. Money.
Hot day. Limitless NYC.
Yeah. Great work. Great work.
So, oh, you ever thought about having the other workout niggas?
Like,
I mean, once it's like regular shit, me, like without no nothing, I just put my subscribers. I don't know something like that.
yeah, I know something.
Yeah, I'm working with them.
Yeah, I know that. Because I used to train in all of these spots, bro. I used to train in Wingate. I used to train in Lincoln Terrace. I used to train in East Harlem. I was everywhere, bro.
That's tough.
Yeah, and then I started doing all these competitions. Basically, doing all those competitions. And just wanted to teach people. You know what I'm saying? So just open up our own side. I decided to teach this to people that really want to learn. You know what I'm saying? We taught a couple of workouts overseas. We taught in Spain. We taught in Portugal. We teaching the workshop in Italy in like 2 months. Yeah, as far as like the content creators and shit, there's like a big gap between the people that like create content and got big followers and shit, and the people that actually do this. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Like,
Talk about
so
it.
I'm not really, right.
niggas is showing niggas.
Money, OG. Great work, OG. Light work. That's light work. Full extension. Facts. Great work, OG. You said, hold on, I'm not done yet. Money. Good shit, good shit.
Moving out the Texas Center of Brownsville, working with the kids, teaching them. Bro, a lot of them kids got crazy charges. You know what I'm saying? They've been in there for a year, 2 years, but they're going to be doing 10, 15, some of the rest of their lives in there. And they're only 15, 16 years old. So if I could teach them a way to train and get their mind right now, they'll be locked in for however much time they got to do.
Yeah. How? What's the age? Is there like a?
Cap out around like 18. I'm good, bro. They cap out around. Oh, my fault. I thought it was a blunt, bro. They like I believe 15 to 18. Yeah, my fault, brother. My fault. Yeah.
All right. Nah, that's cool. Reason I asked, cause like, you know, you saying you'll get them to work out, and then it'll stick with them. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know like how young, you know,
Right.
how old. Because
So I was telling him these are kids that. So we work in the gym with kids that are 11 to 13, right? And most of them are currently athletes, aspiring baseball players. Some of them going into high school next year, they were able to earn $590,000 in scholarship money to go play at private schools, boarding schools. So we're working with that age group right now. But in the future, within the next couple months, we're going to go into Crossroads. Crossroads is the juvenile detention center in Brownsville. So those are the kids that I was telling him about that are around like 16, 17, 18. Now we want to really give them just like a wealth of
different
knowledge
look
on training, you know what I'm saying? And
respectfully,
unity, self-preservation, mastering your mind, truthfulness, so that they can stay at peace throughout their bid, you know?
I'm just saying, yo, we out there at the parks.
It's different, man.
We out there at the parks. Yo, them niggas don't talk about none of their injuries, how to prevent the injury. Niggas don't be talking about, how to take care of yourself, the recovery part after. Niggas is literally just on some like,
just rep
on
out.
some dominant, like, hierarchy type shit. Yeah, you ain't doing 1,000 of these, you ain't young. And it's like, what, bro?
I had to do that for years to understand you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Think
That's
about
real.
it. If I
That's
sit
how it was
here,
before I became a real trainer,
sit
educator.
here and do, let's say, 50 sets of 20 push-ups, right? Still gonna be what, 1,000 push-ups, right? Instead of me doing 10 sets of 100. You know what I'm saying? Same number, different quality, right? So even if I scale that back and I do all of them sets of 20s in comparison to doing 5 sets of 100, 5 sets of 100 is still more beneficial than all the 20s. But you got to run up the 20s to eventually build the stamina to do the 1,000. However, you know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
Then eventually you can say, all right, let me do 4 sets of 250.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me
And
see.
continue to
4 sets of 250 is crazy. Man.
What
you
you
know?
mean?
Yeah.
That's your body talking
There's
back to
always
you, bro.
exactly.
It's a
There's
conversation.
always level. There's never
Mind, body,
I reached the top level. Nah, bro, you can do this for life.
Facts.
And continue to get stronger. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like you were telling son, you clean up your form. Now your numbers may go down. Okay, now you try to get whatever numbers you were doing with whack form with the clean form. You know what I'm saying? There's always ways to improve.
There we go.
And add weight.
There we go. As the plot thickens, for me, that's
Thank you, bro.
But I realize that's kind of more important than maxing out with hella reps and all that.
Right.
Like, your form is what's really gonna give you your personal, physique.
Right.
Your personal okay, this is my stamina level or whatever. Because for me, I was in the gym, and then when I came outside, that's when I was like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm mixing them now. So it's like I'm having fun with it pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's that,
saying?
bro. That's what you need. Is you gotta be able to have fun with it. Number one, first and foremost, because you don't want to feel like you're forcing it. Right. So as long as you got something that's healthy and can free you from the stress of life, you gotta lean into that. You know what I'm saying? And perfect it and figure out what works for you. Why I don't stress people too much about their form as long as they're working, because it's gonna clean up over time.
Right.
And some people might not be able to do clean pull-ups yet. Right. So I'm not gonna discourage them from touching the bar because it's just not clean. You say this is the range of motion you got. If it's from here up, we're gonna work with that. Right. But over time, we're gonna start to increase it so that you know what I'm saying? We get better.
You got a real trainer mindset.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I respect that. For real.
When I was locked up, I had a bunkie who was like 285 pounds. He couldn't do a pull-up. And I would tell him, bro, every time you walk past the bathroom, just go in there and do a pull-up off the stove. Just try it. Whether you hang, whether you come up this much, whatever, just try it. Right. Bro, a couple months later, by the time he left, he had like 22, 23 pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? You saw him walking down the street, you never expected because he was a big dude. So he started shedding weight. He started wanting to work out outside of just that. Then he started coming to the yard. Then he started going into the gym. You know what I'm saying? So you encourage somebody to do a little something, and they get motivated, and they're going to keep on going. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, I can do more than you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's about making sure that everybody's doing the most that they can.
Taste greatness, people.
Right,
that's what that is.
Look, man, we outside, man. Nicholas BK, Summer Solstice. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Best time you could ever have in New York City.
Heard you. She came through with the flyers. You know what I mean? Let me put this somewhere. But facts, brother. You mind shouting out yourself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is Old Brolic representing Limitless NYC. That's my boy Zerv on the bar right there. J.O. that just finished touching the bar. We in Brooklyn. You already know.
Sir. Appreciate you, Tank. Oh.
Hold that, bro. Stay there.
Put that on there.